Hello. I just walked up the stairs. Yeah, so okay, so this is going to be a reading vlog, which I'm really excited about, and it is reading one of my most anticipated books of the year. So I got the physical arc from the author. I am also on her like street team, and I'm really excited. It's the final book in the series. I'm so excited. I'm not doing anything with myself today. Just went outside to get the mail and it was quite windy. Okay, so final book in the series. I'm so excited. It is so sweet. But I am also really scared. So I've been talking about the Starcrossed series quite a bit on my channel because I have been on the street team for all the new books to the original trilogy. So now there's 2 prequels and 2 sequels to the original series. This is the final book. I'm so nervous because the book before this was a huge cliffhanger and was a little heartbreaking. So yes, I am going to be annotating. Where are my tabs? And got some tabby tabs. And will it destroy me? Maybe, probably. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But this is like Helen and Lucas's end story. It's endgame. It's the endgame. And I don't think I'm emotionally ready. I've been putting it off, but the release for this book is March 5th. Yeah, I'm not ready. I haven't even opened the book yet and I'm already like speechless. So, and then I got a package from Etsy, or maybe just something else. Maybe it's not Etsy. I can't remember. But I ordered some Studio Ghibli candles and they came in, and I thought I would include them in this vlog because it's something fun. So first we have Howl and Sophie, just a little sticker. This is, maybe I did get a Naruto one too. I can't remember. But here is the artist and artist information. 2 candles. Let's see. I don't know which one is which, so we'll just open this guy. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is my Howl's Moving Castle one. I am a fire demon. Ooh, there's the 9-tailed fox in this one. Here's what it looks like inside. Beautiful. I don't even know what it's supposed to smell like. All I know is that it smells like heaven. Okay, that smells so good. Okay. That's my girl, Howl and Sophie. My favorite quote, favorite scene. That's pretty. Oh, that smells good too. Oh, look how beautiful. I was looking at a lot of candles this night. Here are my new candles and they smell absolutely fantastic. Howl's Moving Castle. They're so gorgeous and they smell like heaven. Okay. I still have the rest of the day that I need to read and work and stuff like that. So I just want to get my little introduction to this vlog kind of out of the way and open these candles because they just came in today. So, yeah. I will update you when I can after I start Endless, which I'm nervous about. Okay, bye. Okay, I started and I'm doing Pink for Love and orangish yellow, because there's like orangish yellow on the cover as well, for like heartbreak. And I feel like the first chapter of every book kind of sets the tone, and the tone for this is just yellow. Just heartbreak. That's it. So the first chapter was kind of long, 17 pages, and wow, I have feelings. But I'm kind of here for those feelings. We knew this book had to at least start off being heartbreaking, and the way that Josie kind of set it up, I love it. I am 18 pages in and I love it. So we have basically Helen and Hector running around, gambling, partying, drinking to relieve their pain from the last book, and that's relatable. It's really relatable. People do that all the time. That is a lot of people's like go-to to kind of like shove their pain aside and forget about it, at least for a little bit. So yeah, wow, I'm so excited. Look at all the yellow. So sad and heartbreaking. Okay. 74 pages in, a lot of yellow tabs for heartbreak, one pink tab for love, and of course, the first and only pink tab is Noelle, of course. Do we expect anything else? No, we do not. But Helen is dealing with a lot. Heartbreak, both on like the romantic kind of side of things, but also on like grieving in general, because she's lost more than one person in more than one way. She's grieving, she doesn't know what to do. You know, most people that grieve go through this, but now the fate of the world is on her emotions, and she's basically asked to let go of her grief. It's like the most impossibly difficult thing anyone can ask her to do. And Noelle is definitely there for her and understands, but it's just so hard. It's so hard, and like, we get it, we've all lost someone, but not only is she dealing with her grief, but her grief is linked to the fate of the world. And can you imagine going through both? Wow. So yeah, 74 pages in, a lot of yellow tabs, one pink one for our saving grace, Noelle. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Hi, it is Thursday. I need to finish this book tonight because it's part of my Pokemon TBR for Geodude. And next month I want to level up my Geodude to a Graveler, which means I have to finish this. Otherwise my new TBR video that I just posted today is all a lie. So yeah, but look at all these tabby guys. The first like 80 pages is all yellow, which is heartbreak. And now we're finally getting some of this love in. And a lot of this like love isn't like romantic love. It's like heartwarming moments. And oh my gosh, that character cares about that character's well-being and stuff like that. Because Josie did not give us really any romantic anything in here except for...
Yeah, no, nothing.
So I need to finish it tonight, and I've been making good progress throughout the day, and I'm on page 197, more than halfway through, but I still have looks like there is 315 pages, so a little over 100 pages. Oh, just kidding, there's an epilogue. A little bit more. And yeah, so her newer books now don't have acknowledgements until the new one is like the second print is going. This is just the arc, but it has an acknowledgements page, probably because it's the last book in a series. My name, my physical name, which I see is like the holder of my being, is printed in my favorite author's book. My name is printed in my favorite author's book. I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, I lost all train of thoughts now. A little over 100 pages. I have a couple things to do to finish up with work, and then I'm gonna get through this bad boy. My name is in her book. Yeah, okay, bye. Oh my gosh, I just filmed my wrap up, but I wanted to talk about this damn book. What a roller coaster of emotions, especially near the end. A roller coaster of freaking emotions. This book broke my heart, but it also put it back together. So, you know, in the beginning of this book, I used the yellow tabby tabs, and we didn't get a pink tab, which was like love, caring, warm-hearted like moments until page 71. So 70 pages of yellow tabs of just heartbreak and despair. The heartbreak and despair went throughout the entire book. It's kind of hard to see because it's yellow, but we did start to get a little bit more love and heartwarming moments within the book, but overall it's yellow. I even counted. It's more yellow by more than half, which means that this book is heartbreaking. And it did break my heart because we get some revelations that was part of a huge cliffhanger from Timeless, the book before Endless, and I was not expecting them, and they kind of tore me apart. So yes, I am officially giving this book 4.5 stars, and the reasons for them are really small. So Lucas, he has horrible things happening to him throughout this entire book, and the heartbreaking moments are Helen and what she's going through, and the heartbreak that she's going through, and the thoughts and the feelings going through her head. But I feel like we get barely any of that from Lucas, and being the conclusion of the book, I really wish that we got a little bit more from Lucas, his feelings, his point of view, so on and so forth. That would have been absolutely fantastic. But that isn't a big enough problem or concern for me to knock my point system down any farther than my 4.5 star. And it's a little bit of combination with, there's a battle scene closer to the beginning of the book where, you know, we're following Helen and Hector going through life in literal despair. And then all of a sudden there's a battle scene and it felt a little bit whiplashy. I like caught on as I was reading it, but for a minute I was like, wait, what? So I felt like that part kind of came out of nowhere, but the rest of the book kind of does follow from that kind of point in the book and kind of goes forward. And I also really love when books, TV shows, movies play with time. I love it. And when I was reading this book, I was thinking about my favorite TV show, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And like, what got me thinking about it was Hector gets this warhammer and he's like, yes. But he's also this big soft teddy bear. And my first thought was of Mac. You can't really see him. I'll put him up a picture here. Who is a big soft teddy bear. And in the show, he has a shotgun axe. It's not an axe. It's not a shotgun. It's a shotgun axe. And the combination of the two, I was like, Hector is Mac. And then we have Sky / Daisy, and she is definitely Helen. She comes into these powers and she like doesn't know how to handle them, and her family situation is dark and grueling and she has to save the world. And I'm just like, okay. And then Gemma is definitely Claire. Gemma is the one that goes in and figures things out, reads, researches, and puts everything together. And that would make Fitz Jason. Because they go together. They really do. The other two characters, May and Coulson, I haven't quite put together yet. I'm like, they have to be characters in this book. And I've jumped between a couple different characters for my little comparison. I might even make a comparison between characters from this book and characters in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because the last season, or the last 2 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they also play with time. They're like going back in time, they're stuck in a time loop, there's like all kinds of things. So I was reading through this book and I couldn't stop but compare it to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is my favorite TV show of all time. I've rewatched it multiple times and I just couldn't stop. Is this an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. video? No, it's not. It's an endless vlog. So, but I had to bring up that comparison. But yeah, let me know if you've ever compared a book characters, even if it's this one, to characters from another, or like different media, like movie characters or TV characters, because I do that constantly and I just want to know I'm not alone. But yeah, otherwise, this book comes out today. I am posting this video today. So if you haven't read the Starcrossed series, you can either start with Starcrossed or you can start with Scions. I recommend starting with the original trilogy and then going back and reading the 2 prequels and then jumping back forward to the 2 sequels. I don't think it matters. You can either start with Scions and go all the way through, or you can go with Starcrossed and then go back to the prequels and then go on with the sequels. But you know, I think it's whatever you want. But wow, what an epic ending to an epic series. And I really just want to take this time to thank Josie for letting me be on her street team. I have had an absolute pleasure and so much fun, and a way to use the Star Squad as a creative outlet and be in chats with other really creative people. This is something that BookTube has given to me. BookTube has given me this channel into speaking with and working with my favorite author of all time. I couldn't be more grateful. I've done so many videos and vlogs and even a read along for her other series, the first book in her series, Trial by Fire, because everyone knows that's my favorite book of all times. But I can't believe it. My name is printed in my favorite author's book. It's in text on the page of a book written by my favorite author. A lot of people can't say that, and BookTube has given that to me, because I never would have thought to work with an author before, but BookTube. And so, wow. I made it. I made it as a booktuber because I am in my favorite author's book. My name is there. So, yes. But otherwise, let me know your thoughts. I know the Star Squad will probably be watching this vlog, but let me know your thoughts, feelings. If you've read the original Starcrossed series but haven't gone on with the prequels or sequels, and yeah, just give me all the thoughts and feelings, because I am feeling all the thoughts and feelings. That doesn't make sense. I'm thinking the thoughts and I'm feeling the feelings. I feel like that doesn't make sense either, but we're going with it. But otherwise, that's the end of this vlog. I hope you like, comment, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. I can't believe I'm done with the street team. 4 books later and we're at an end. It's a little sad. Okay, it's a lot sad. Okay, I'm gonna stop this here before I start crying. Goodbye.